We'll get Steph on it. But this is the trailer just came out, and man, oh man, so curious what I don't know. It's like I said, I just put the reaction out, so I doubt anybody saw what I said, but I'll kind of reiterate it. Who's calling me? Gotta stop this. Warner Brothers Pictures and DC Studios have finally premiered the full trailer for James Gunn Superman. James Gunn takes on the original superhero in the newly imagined DC universe with a blend of epic action, humor, heart, delivering a Superman who's driven by compassion and an inherent belief in the goodness of humankind. The new film will follow Superman as he looks to reconcile his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing guided by human kindness in a world that sees it as old-fashioned. The full trailer teases that in saving lives and stopping a war, he illegally entered a country and interfered with their sovereignty, and so there are consequences to be paid. It comes out July 9th, 2025. So my thoughts on the trailer. Now, remember, I want to preface it with saying this. I said in my trailer reaction, I said, this is what is going to happen. I can guarantee you. There's 3 sets of people and 1 set that I actually want to hear from. The 1 set is the person who's just going to hate this because they just hate everything. It's their brand. That's what they're going to do. They hate it. Why? They didn't even do why. I hate it. Okay, well, fine. Leave your comments and you hate it, and I'm the show because I like it or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. And then there's the opposite. There's the people, everyone who loves it. If you don't love it, then you don't like Superman. You're angry. Why do you watch this stuff if you don't like that? Oh, crypto's a dog. You should understand it. And those people you don't take seriously anyway because they just bitch to bitch. You can have there's the 3rd set of people that I wanted to hear from, and that I hope we have here today, which is okay. Look, I didn't like the trailer, and I'll tell you why. There are things in there that I just didn't dig. I didn't respond to it. I didn't like the way that it looked. I thought that I was going to enjoy it, but this tone is just not for me. And then the other side, I really enjoyed it. I'll tell you why. The reasons why I liked it. I like this, and this, and you have a discussion like human beings. That's the goal that we're going to try to do here today. And my thoughts are, I really liked this trailer a lot. The previous scene, I should say, the first little teaser, I really liked a lot. The previous scene, I was questioning. I was curious. Crypto goofy jumping around the place, and then you have the second part of it. I had no issue with the fact. Some people had an issue that Superman was screaming in pain. I was like, well, yeah, his bones were being recreated through the sun or healing through the sun. It's gonna hurt. I don't give a shit who you are. So I'm excited to say that I really like this trailer a lot. But I'm not the only one that watched this trailer. No, I'm not. I have someone else. Steph Sabraw's in the freaking house.
Hi.
What's up? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I like the new setup.
Oh my gosh. It's like amazing. The camera quality.
I did it myself. All myself. No help.
All by yourself. Right. Brett wasn't there at all.
Nope. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry.
Wow. Yeah.
Do you get the wide?
Your territory, Brett.
Hold on. I think I can switch it.
Let's see. I don't
even have that camera set up yet.
It's all good.
I'm so close to being done with my setup. It's that wall, so I'll be able to low key compete. But yours is super.
I like it. Yours is looking good.
A lot of times, especially for my business, I got to find ways to send people cashish. I got to send them cash, and it's so frustrating. Some of these programs, whether you get a big fee that they include, it's like, oh, we're going to take, we can send it, but we're going to take 80%. It's like, what? And sometimes you send the money by accident to the wrong person, and you're like, oh no, how do I get that back? And or sometimes you just try to get the cash, and then it's like, oh, there's a processing delay, and they don't really tell you why. Well, not anymore, because Cash App, that's the way to go. Why? Cash App is it's easy, it's a fast way to send, receive, and transfer money to family and friends. It's so easy to get started. It's like, I get frustrated with stuff quick. I didn't have to call Brett for this one. I just did it. I just signed up. Money shows up right away. You don't have to wait around for days. It's your money. You don't have to wait for it. And the best part is that they also have your back. It's about sending money. And if you're going to send money and you're going to send it to a sketchy account or a scam, there's a warning that pops up. Do you feel more relaxed knowing that Cash App has your back? You should, because that's how I felt. If you don't have Cash App, I'm going to ask you this question. What the hell is wrong with you? Get it. It's so easy. You can just, next time, by the way, when you're at dinner with somebody, like, I'll get you back next time. You go, nope, we can just split it through Cash App. Don't let them get away with it. Limited time only. New Cash App users can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real, no catch. You just download Cash App and sign up. Use our exclusive referral code, Kristian, in your profile. Send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you're going to get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App.
Yeah. No, this isn't it yet. I'm using those panels behind me over on that wall, but Brett knows this. We have an A-frame with a window, so it was super hard to cut.
Yeah, that's fun.
No, Brett did a good job. We were just talking about it, the whole setup. He's been working on it really, really hard the last couple of days. He got Matt set up going. Matt's gonna be doing full VR on the channel. It's great.
That's so fun.
Amazing. So, all right, you watched this trailer?
Yes.
Thoughts?
I loved it. I was adjusting to what they were putting down because it was unique in the sense that I felt like we were sticking to a full scene with some intercuts, but I thought it was such a great scene to show how this super and the way that he's so human, even though he's Superman and I know he's not from Earth, but I love how humanized he was. I just thought it looked there was like a lot of heart in it. It looked really good. It like warmed me up. I'm ready.
Yeah, same. Hold on. So we're gonna get disconnected for a second here for some reason. But it went not for too long. I hit Luke set up all these great scenes that we're just not ready to use yet, and I have to make sure.
I was wondering. I was like, "Am I going into the sunken place again? No, Can they not hear me?"
I hit the wrong thing. So I really enjoyed the trailer. What I basically said before you came in was that you're going to get three sets of people. One, the people who hate everything. Two, the people who love everything, who don't want you to have any criticism whatsoever. And three, the people who are going to have rational conversations about it. Right. I didn't love the last scene that they showed with the dog jumping around being goofy. I was like, oh, let's see the context of that before we judge the whole thing. You got context in here. I loved this trailer. I thought this trailer was fantastic. I loved what they did in the beginning, showing you right away Clark and Lois are a thing, and she knows that he's Superman, and she's going to interview him as Superman. You see her kind of the reporter that we know that she is, and she's already, Rachel Brosnahan has said, that is Lois Lane right away, just from that one scene. And then you get the essence of what it's about. Clark is trying to do his thing. He's a Superman. He's trying to help people, and people are trying to say, "Listen, stop getting involved." And you see the angry side of him, which is great.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm trying to help you, assholes." You know,
right.
And then you have the other confirmation is that Lex is president. You also have the fact that Rick Flag Sr. has now a high position of power, and where he's going to go from Creature Commandos to Peacemaker to this is they're already showing you the connected universe. And then they also show you the fantastic side of everything. They show you the big monsters. They show you the emotional side. I liked what they did here, Steph.
Yeah, I think that they completely built in this new world, in a world where we all have our thoughts and ideas of what Superman is like, where he's living, and how he's going to be presented on the screen. But this one feels instantly unique, and instantly I love that I know what they're trying to do. Like sometimes the worst thing in a movie is if you watch the whole movie and then you're like, what were they trying to do? That's kind of how I felt with Joker too. I was like, what? I'm curious, like, what was but this, I feel like the movie could be different, but it feels very clear what what story they're trying to tell.
Yeah. So some people said that Lex isn't president. It seemed to me in that scene where they said the president is doing this and they just throw a shot of Lex. That's what I thought they were insinuating. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it said like they showed what the position of what Rick Flag Sr. is doing. They showed the position of what Superman is doing, and I mean Superman and Lex Luthor is doing rather, and it seemed like he was the president. So someone says he's not the president. I don't know. Seemed like that's the way they were setting up, but if not. So
it'd be pretty spot on. That would be like really. I couldn't tell. I felt like it was kind of showing that, but I didn't know if it was like a weird cut.
Maybe it was a weird cut, but it seemed like to me it was alluding that he was the president. But okay, if he's not, he's not. But that's the way I read it. But I could have read it wrong. Nonetheless, I still get that Lex is going after Superman and that he is not a fan, as he shouldn't be. And this is going to, and Nicholas Hoult looks fantastic as Lex with the bald look and everything. And it looks like they're really going after it. So, yeah, I'm with you on that too. I have more of an idea of the consistency of the tone of this one if they stick to this tone.
Yeah, I am curious how it's gonna play off on screen, but it felt like a very intentional way of showing the story that they're telling and the way that it was cut. I like that it wasn't as on the like traditional beat by beat type of trailer. It was like, we just want you to see that this is our Superman, and then we're ready. And I like how we're just jumping into the world and that Lois and him are already together, and then we get to focus on like the greater story.
Yeah, me too. And if you saw it, did you see the Peacemaker trailer the other day?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
So they have it's Max Lord played by Sean Gunn. They have Gardner, obviously played by Nathan Fillion, I think it's Isabella Merced who's the third. Hawkgirl, I think. You guys, correct me if I'm wrong.
I think she is too.
I think all three of them are sitting there together and they're interrogating Peacemaker, but it's like you already see these little building blocks of the DCU kind of coming into play here. And now it leads into this. It's all strategic. Let's drop Peacemaker season 2 trailer. What a stupid thing that was that I did, by the way. Jumping off course for just a second. I did a trailer reaction to that. And people were waiting for the Hawkeye reaction that we were doing. So I was trying to edit and do some things, and I have to put different versions on because of copyright. I'm going through them. And for some reason on my phone, I'm like, I need to delete that old copyright. I go to delete the old copyright, delete the reaction to the Peacemaker thing that I did. Stupid idiot.
Oh my, and you couldn't get it back?
No, I don't know how to get it. I looked and said, once you delete a YouTube video, you can't get it back.
Oh, YouTube. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sucks. But anyway, point is that it's all tied together. They're all working these things together. It seems like there is actually a plan. And I think that if you're a DC fan, I think you should be excited. It's a plan. It's like you can get angry about stuff and it didn't go the way you wanted in the last universe. And I get it. And I understand it. But it's
yeah, because you do it on StreamYard.
What?
I don't know what happened. I was delayed and then I heard myself delayed because I came back. It was like I time jumped.
100%. You said I'm on StreamYard? What the hell are you talking about?
Listen, I'm 40 seconds back and 60 seconds ahead. So I don't know exactly what time frame I'm in.
I gotta get Brett over to fix your shit.
Yeah, Brett, I need you.
Yeah. Because it's just I don't know. How did you inherit Mike's internet all of a sudden? Your internet used to be fine.
Can we fix the internet stuff?
Can we fix the internet?
It's been really choppy. We're gonna get a hold of this.
Okay, I believe you. When you say it, I believe you.
Yeah, we're gonna get a hold of this. We can't live like this.
Because I know you have Harry also, and there's no way he's gonna let that slide.
Yeah, it's just unacceptable. We'll get this figured out.
Brett and I have already decided Roxy will never fix her camera, no matter how hard we try. That it'll never happen. Roker setup is pretty good. Coy and Winston's are fine, and Mike is a disaster. So it's really all you can do. I feel
no, I'll be so good by next week. You're gonna be like, whoa, what's that setup?
And maybe and then you'll replace everybody else.
Yeah.
We'll do a show for a week, you and I.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I like that. Okay. So is there really? I mean, this movie is obviously hyped and should be hyped. And it was on my number one list. I think that I told you, I literally sent it to you. I watched it. I just put the thing up on my trailer reaction. I don't know what people are saying about it. Like I said, I know what two sections of people are saying, but what are the people that really matter saying? Like, what are the people who are actually, looking at it with eyes of like, I actually want to see, I'm either going to like this or not like this. What are those people saying? And I think that's the majority of the people that are watching right now. I'm so curious what overall what people are saying about this. What guys have you seen online? Like, has the response been positive, negative? Again, the people that matter, like not the people who love everything and not the people who hate everything. The people who are like, the real opinions that you would listen to. What are people saying that's being universally praised? It seems like that's what Rishi says. Are you muted now? Steph? Now your sound's gone. What this is amazing. You can hear me, but you can't. But I can't hear you. Is that what's going on now?
How's that?
It was strange. It was like you said nothing, and then words started to sound, whether it's coming out of your ear or something too. But it's
strange. Oh my gosh, it's the worst review ever. Strange. I moved.
Coy hated it. That's not true. Coy hated it.
Big H moved the Wi-Fi to an Ethernet connected to my computer, so I think things might get a little better. But to your point, the first thing I thought when I finished that trailer was like, I was like, this was a very unique take, and I'm excited to see what people say. But it was like after the second trailer, people are like, I hate the way he's flying. I'm like, okay, I just
right.
What are they going to say?
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens here, because this is going to be one of those big movies, huge movies. Like, I think the next big one though is like massive, like money wise, because Thunderbolts did like, I think, okay. People are saying that it bombed. It didn't bomb, but it did okay. And the drop off for the second week was fine. It could wind up either breaking even or maybe losing a little money. But I think that they win with the reviews on that movie. So you at least get 1 out of 2. But they're probably gonna it's probably gonna be, I think, break even on that film overall. But that's not a result you want, obviously, if you're any studio.